Have you ever found yourself within the mindset of feeling guilty, trying to be consistent and show up as a dad within a blended family? Have you ever felt ashamed because of the guilt and really not knowing how to express yourself as a dad? Because there are times that you gotta talk to other guys, other men about how you feel about this in order to relate it. Hi, my name is Jesse, and this is the Valiant Lifestyle. And on this channel, I stress how important it is for a man to have mental clarity. I strive for the information, reliable information, and I strive to give you the best of what I've got based upon what I've learned as a blended family dad. And man, so let's get on with it. Today I'm going to talk about your consistency, my consistency, within a blended family when I spend time and give attention, quality time to my daughters and what that looks like. Because I'm sure that there's many of you dads out there and many of you men that find within moments of spending quality time with your kids, there is this guilt that you're not sharing enough of you with your own daughter, your own son, and that there's some sort of betrayal going on while doing that. And I want to show you, I want to convey to you what that is for me. It's taken me a long time within my own frame to be able to see how much of an impact I have on both of my daughters, my bonus daughter and my beloved, my blood daughter. What I've gotten from what I know now is just priceless, because I've done the best with what I know and what I know how to do and what I've read and what I've listened to. But here's some advice, and I know that some of this is anecdotal, but I realize that there are men out there that need to hear this. So let's get going. Blended family dad and the consistency you bring into the relationship while having your own feelings of guilt and feeling some sort of shame within that because of whatever attention and quality time you're paying to both daughters, both sons, or however many kids you have. For me, it was like this. When I would spend quality time with my two girls, my bonus daughter and my daughter, what I would feel was merely a projection of myself onto my daughter, thinking she's going to feel some sort of betrayal because the time that I'm spending with both of them doing the things that we really enjoy, how is it not that I don't get to spend that sacred time with her? And what that was for me was my subconscious going like this, and it was also a projection. It was a limiting belief, and in moments it still is. I'm going to be honest, but how I've learned to reason with that within myself is the consistency that I bring to both my kids, and that is at the absolute most important is that I treat both of them, my bonus daughter, as if she was my own daughter. And the guilt and shame that I have melts away in moments because I know what I'm doing for her is something she needs. There's some sort of emotional or experienced part of what she has longed to have in her life is just as important to her as it is to my daughter. And in moments where I sense that there is a little bit of jealousy going on, it's not so much the jealousy, it's moments that I get to spend with my daughter, supporting her in that moment, reminding her of how much I love her, regardless of what we're doing. And the other part of that is, when I get back to the projection piece, is that, and this is what I've come down to, is that of which time that I spend with both of them is so important. So important. And the thought that I have of spending that only with, or giving attention to only my daughter, I am doing a disservice to my bonus daughter, because something of which she needs is something of which she needs. She needs whatever I am offering in those moments of attention, and to treat them both like that, to treat them both as fairly and honestly and as loving as I can, is so important. It's so important, because when there's moments of they see that there's favoritism, that's when they learn that they're inferior. That's when they learn how to be jealous. That's when they learn that they don't feel good enough, that they're not enough. And that is the trail of the ancestry that we continue, or I've continued within my own lineage until this point. Until this is where it stops. Because what my daughter gets to see, regardless of how she feels, is how much I love my bonus daughter. And regardless of what she feels in that moment, and I'm not saying that I'm throwing what she feels and how she feels out the window. I'm just saying, when we talk about what that is, she gets to see how much I love her sister. She gets to see how much I love her and pay as much attention to her. And she gets to look forward to, Daddy's going to give that to me too. Of course he's going to give that to me. I'm due that attention. I'm due that quality of time. Of course she is. Of course she is. She picked me. They picked me. So it is a story that we've told ourselves and we've passed around as dads, feeling like there's some sort of guilt. I mean, what that is, I'm going to be honest with you, man. It is a projection of you. That was a projection of me in moments where I felt guilty about not giving my daughter that time or day because of the moments that we've missed in the past, in her childhood, while things were taking place, the dynamic events that were taking place in her life with her mother and I. That's a projection of time that I feel that I've lost. I've lost none. I've gained that and more back just doing what I'm doing now. And it's time for us men, fathers, blended family dads, to see that we are worthy. We are worthy of that time that we spend with our kids and our bonus kids. And that it is a story and it is a projection, thinking that how dare we not give that time to our blood bonded children and give it to somebody else. No. See, it is not that. You don't have to feel ashamed or guilty. And when you do, all that is placing a mirror on you and the responsibility that you have. And the responsibility that you have is to be the dad that they've always wanted, and to give them the quality of time that they've always wanted. And every time, be present. Be present. And if you feel like you haven't, that is within you, because that was what was within me. And what I was told by one of my really, really good friends, it's not about the quantity of time that you spend with your kids. It is about the quality. That's what they remember. They remember the events and the moments. They don't remember all that time, but they remember the consistency that you bring to the quality of time. And that is what is important, my friends. And I am very good at supporting men when it comes to these types of things in their relationships, because you have no better friend than me to know how you feel about this, because I've been in moments where I've not known who or what to turn to. And what that was a gift. It was a gift from God. It was a gift from Source, whatever you want to call it. However it manages to land for you. Of your impending resilience, your strength, your courage to be strong for these kids, because they need that. They need that pillar of you. And that is what the consistency is as well. It is showing up, being consistent, being what you got to be for them. Because it is imperative that they get that in their childhood in order to survive and be the best they can in life. And you are going to support them in those areas where they struggle. And in some of those areas where they struggle, even when you're consistent and you show up and you're still there and you let them struggle a little bit, and as long as they know that you're there, everything will be okay. If this landed really well with you, and I trust for many of you it will, I'd like to invite you to head to my website. And not many of you know, but I'm a masculine embodiment coach. I'm a whole life coach as well. And when it comes to relationships, this is what I do. I know the relationship with me insofar as to how to emulate that outward with my kids and others. And I'm learning, but I'd like to invite you to, when this resonates with you, to head to my website, thevaliantlifestyle.com, and to hit that book discovery call now, and to schedule a call in. Schedule a 30-minute discovery call, and let's see if this is something that I can support you with, because I know that I can. You just gotta know that if you can too. And I know deep down inside of you, there's a piece of you that wants to do this. So let's do it. Let's do this. ValiantLifestyle.com, and let's get after it. Thank you for watching today. Talk to you soon.